what's up, everybody? It's December 17th, 2020, and the volatility in the market still continues, man. We took a couple losses, unfortunately, on the video I shared yesterday on the Aussie, man. We had some pretty big stop hunt action going on in the market. So I want to go over that and show you some setups I'm looking at for the pound. We recovered some of those losses in pound Aussie, getting long there, and also shorting GBPJPY before it started to take off. So let's take a look at that and see what we got going on to the end of the week in the market. So, you know, man, the markets are, what they're doing is they're in a range and then breaking out of a range and then going back to a range and then breaking out right now, which, you know, this is the end of the season, end of the year flows, as they call it. It's pretty typical every year that since I started trading. So just be aware of that as you continue on your trading path, especially going into the end of the year. And look, there's multiple things going on here. This actually looks even better for the megaphone pattern. But so this is Aussie CAD. So this is the trade I shared yesterday. I'll just go ahead and remove that so it's like it was when I shot this video yesterday. And here we are, we're above this liquidity area, and I tagged this level here, right? So, and sure enough, we're at that, we tagged that area, right? So, and seemed to be turning around, or at least coming to a bit of a stop here or a close. So, you know, I'm not going to say we're going to turn lower. We still have this consolidation in play here that I'm going to be watching super carefully. You know, I think Aussie has been so strong right now, but I really do think we're going to start to see a move lower soon, especially by looking at GBPAUD and the move we're starting to make to the upside there. So this is the play I put in place yesterday. Aussie took off a lot further than I thought it would, that's for sure. But this may be what we're doing, right? So this is where I originally had us breaking this liquidity pool and then heading lower. So let's see if that plays out. So here we are on Aussie. Now I'm going to look at Aussie yen. Aussie JPY, very, very similar price action. So we had this X marks the spot zone here, which we broke out of, and you can see we've, you know, our charting is definitely correct, right? Because we have this channel here, price broke up and then came down, retested, and now testing these former highs here. And so the big question is, do we start to take a move lower? Potentially retesting this area here. This actually looks like it would be a good entry for a short, or do we just keep going beast mode in the Aussie higher? I would be pretty careful about getting long here, but I would have said the same thing yesterday. And of course, you know, we hit a huge rally. So I do think that what's happening right now is stops are being taken out above these liquidity areas and then preparing for a big drop that's incoming. So here we are on Aussie dollar, even bigger, right? So, but this is the setup I shared yesterday, right? So, I mean, it looks like we're still playing out in a big way here, right? So we have this wedge formation, like the liquidity pool being built, triple top, which is clearly a fake out, move up. I just didn't take into account how high we're going. So let's put a line here and see what we got to the left. It's so important to always look left and going back in time in history as to what was going on. And if we do that, you can see, wow, we have this big push up, down, and then a move lower, right? So this is a IT candle right here, and a big push lower, and we just closed it out and having a big retest. So I'm not going to say Aussie's turning around here because I'm not sure yet, but I think we're starting to, we've taken out stops clearly, and I'm going to be looking for a move lower. And here we are on the daily, and we're just right at that area. So, you know, honestly, I might take a short here, but be on the lookout because I still think this is how the trade's going to play out. And this is what I'm looking for. I just, we really made that huge push last night after that positive Aussie data that really took us to the next level. So let's take a look at GA now, right? So now we've had our, what I would say, a false breakdown leading to a breakout. And so we're starting to push higher. We're in a clear uptrend now. I think this is going to be a great trade, especially long term. You can see here, we had to move higher, consolidation. We could even almost call this flag-like consolidation, which we've broken out of. And I'm going to be looking for us to retest this area for a bit of a pullback, which could offer a really good entry for a limit order. About right here. But I think long term, this 161.8% extension, especially once that Brexit deal gets like dotted line, which is more or less, you know, gonna happen now. Nobody's really, it's more of a question of when, not if it happens. And when that does, we're gonna see a big move to the upside, coupled, you remember that Aussie weakness I was talking about, it's still coming, at least I think so. And I think we could see it move up, one kind of blast out of this consolidation, move lower, and then one really big move to the upside. So that's what I'm looking at going into the end of the week and going into Christmas week next week. Like I've been saying, the volatility is there in the market. So, you know, be sure you're trading small, you're managing your risk. If you're not sure, or if you're a beginner, for sure, just practice on a demo. And 2021 is going to be hopefully better than next year. I have faith that it will be. And we have some good long-term targets, especially if we have, if say the pound just starts to turn around and really go into breakout mode. Well, if we look at it on a long-term scale here, we have some serious upside on GA. And this is one of the trades I'll be monitoring, especially if we break, not if, but when we break above this liquidity zone. So that being said, thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you. Click the link below to get started in my programs, beginner, intermediate, advanced, or if you want to get funded, I can help you do that and take you to that next level as a trader. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you and have an awesome day, everybody. Peace.